So if we talk about white matter of brain, there are association fibers, projection fibers, and commissural fibers. What are association fibers? Association fibers are the fibers which are closely associating nearby areas. So the fibers are, association fibers are short fibers or long. Long association fibers को नाम दिए है uncinate fasciculus. Fasciculus is a bundle of fibers. Then there is something known as cingulum, superior longitudinal fibers. Let us see in this diagram. If you can see here, the nearby area communicating or joining the two nearby areas are the short association fibers. If you can see this, these are long association fibers. Since they are in the upper part, they are known as superior longitudinal fasciculus. This is known as inferior longitudinal fasciculus. This is taken from Vishram Singh. These fibers above the corpus callosum are known as cingulum. अभी ये जो fibers है superior longitudinal fasciculus, they are also known as fronto-occipital fibers. So these are association fibers which can be short or which can be long. Nearby areas को connect कर रहे हैं वो short है और ये दूर के areas को connect कर रहे हैं, these are long association fibers. Okay. Next, there are projection fibers. These are another important fibers. Projection fibers, the examples of projection fibers are internal capsule and fornix. So in Viva, we may ask you, name the white fibers, what white fibers you know, or if you are talking on internal capsule, we'll ask you what type of fiber is it. So internal capsule is a projection fiber. So this, if you can see here, last time we had discussed, the internal capsule, this is a bundle of fibers which are in a small place between the lentiform nucleus and the chordate nucleus. वहां से ये fibers ऊपर fan like expand हो जाते हैं and they are known as the corona radiata. The fibers radiate in the form of crown and so they are known as corona radiata. ये fibers कहाँ से आते हैं? If you have seen this crus cerebri midbrain में, these are the same fibers. They go up, lie in between the head of quadrate nucleus, thalamus, and the lentiform nucleus, and वहां से there they are known as internal capsule, and वहां से they fan out and they are known as corona radiata. Okay, so internal capsule. What is internal capsule? Internal capsule is a compact bundle of projection fibers lying between the thalamus and the chordate nucleus medially and lentiform nucleus laterally. तो ये जो बीच में दिख रहा है ये है internal capsule. Compact bundle है लेकिन बहुत important fibers है. Coming from crus cerebri, going up as corona radiata. This is a section of brain. अगर आप side से section लेते जाओगे, you will be able to see the fibers. Please write your name. ये Zoom user, please write your name. I cannot admit you in. This is just a dissection which was done and this is to show you the fibers. यहाँ पे schematically देखोगे, तो this is corona radiata. Cunningham has given good pictures. Next, if you take a horizontal section like this will be the anterior part. This is the posterior aspect. If you see this area, you can see the fibers here. This is the internal capsule. Okay. जूम करके पिक्सेल्स फट रहे हैं, बट व्हाट आई वांट टू शो यू इज दिस स्ट्रक्चर. दिस इज द इंटरनल कैप्सूल. और ये जो दिख रहा है ये कॉर्डेट न्यूक्लियस है, ये थैलेमस है और ये लेंटिफॉर्म न्यूक्लियस है. ये तीनों के बीच में कंप्रेस हो जाता है ये इंटरनल कैप्सूल. दिस सेक्शन इज यूजुअली आस्क्ड इन योर एग्जाम. ये सेक्शन एग्जाम में देते हैं और ये सेक्शन हाथ में आया तो इट इज बेटर टू टॉक ऑन दिस बिकॉज दिस इज द इजीएस्ट पार्ट. ओके.
Ma'am, can you show the nucleus once again, please?
Nucleus, chordate nucleus. This is the chordate nucleus.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the thalamus. और ये है लेंटिफॉर्म न्यूक्लियस. और ये बीच में जो स्ट्रक्चर है इसको ब्रश से दिखाते हैं हम एग्जाम में. दिस इज द इंटरनल कैप्सूल. एग्जाम में यूजुअली न्यूरो एनाटॉमी में स्ट्रक्चर्स उठाने पड़ते हैं तो ब्रेन स्टेम इज इजियर टू पिक अप. यू कैन पिक अप द ब्रेन स्टेम. You can talk on the floor of the fourth ventricle, or you can pick up this section and you can talk on the lentiform nucleus, the chordate nucleus, thalamus, and this internal capsule. Then your viva goes on internal capsule or any of these structures, whatever you are showing. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is again schematic, which I have taken from विश्राम सिंह. एंड मैंने कोशिश किया है कि मैं स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लिया है. आई हैव एक्चुअली स्कैन्ड माय बुक व्हाट आई हैव रेड बिकॉज यहाँ पे मैंने थोड़े से नोट्स लिखे थे. एंड आई रियली लाइक दिस बुक विश्राम सिंह बिकॉज उसमें बहुत इजी लैंग्वेज में बताया है. इफ यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट बुक. आई डोंट नो वेदर हेडफेस्निक बुक हैज गिवन ब्रेन ऑल्सो, बट दिस इज अ सेपरेट बुक ऑन न्यूरो एनाटॉमी. ओके. सो theory question as well as viva question, internal capsule, very important. So अगर हमने ये देखा है, just now we have seen in that section, this is the head of chordate nucleus, thalamus, and this is the lentiform nucleus. ये बीच में structure we said it is the internal capsule. It has got an anterior limb, a posterior limb, और ये genu means a bend. So this is a genu. And what you can see here is the retrolentiform, means lentiform के पीछे, this is the lentiform nucleus. Sublentiform is lentiform के नीचे, which cannot be seen here. So the parts of the internal capsule. Actually अगर देखोगे तो ये internal capsule वो बहुत ही schematic and nice structure we saw, but actually the internal capsule is made up of these fibers. These are all fibers. So what are these fibers? Motor fibers, corticopontine. इन्होंने cortico means cortex to the pontine, which they have separated as frontopontine. Frontal cortex से आ रहा है, parietal cortex से, you know, that is the reason why they have mentioned it like this. Then if you can see here, the corticonuclear, corticospinal, these are motor fibers, very important fibers. वहाँ पे भी divide अच्छे से किया है. Genu is having corticonuclear, and this posterior limb will have upper limb, trunk, and lower limb का fibers. Extrapyramidal fibers, corticorubral, corticostriate. I hope physiology में tracks हुआ है.
Ascending tract has been completed and we've done anterolateral and dorsal column.
So now you are understanding the tracks, how they are seen here. Spinal cord में भी है तो ये अभी tracks नए नहीं है. So corticospinal tract हमेशा you should know in and out, always till your third year. Okay. So same diagram. ये diagram draw करना भी बहुत important है, बहुत easy है. You can draw this diagram. Sensory fibers present in the internal capsule are, we know sensory fibers, thalamus, sensory आया word means it is the thalamus. So thalamus से sensory fibers, you know, they usually are emitted or they go out from the thalamus, that is the thalamocortical. Thalamus से लेके cortex तक जाने वाले. There are fibers which coming out from the thalamus are also known as thalamic radiation. So जो anteriorly जाते हैं anterior thalamic radiation, you can now place this internal capsule here and check. This becomes the anterior part. So anterior thalamic radiation. ये ऊपर जा रहा है superior. So superior thalamic radiation. Posterior thalamic radiation, posterior. And inferior thalamic radiation, which will be in the sublentiform. Same thing, just in a table form from Vishram Singh. The internal capsule consists of motor fibers and sensory fibers. So motor fibers के लिए ये diagram draw करके लिखना है, sensory fibers के लिए ये diagram. Now imagine if the genu is damaged, such a big bunch of fibers are damaged. So corticonuclear head, neck, corticospinal ये सब damage हो सकता है. तो इतना important है ये internal capsule, or in a very small, it is compactly arranged large number of fibers. Okay. Then we come to blood supply. This diagram I have taken from, I think, BDC. और कहीं मिला नहीं, लेकिन ये मुझे diagram थोड़ा simple और easy लगा. This is the corona radiata, what we have drawing, and this is the internal capsule. So anterior limb, genu, posterior limb, retro and sublentiform. इसमें अगर देखोगे ये pink color middle cerebral artery. You can draw this diagram in an exam. So middle cerebral artery branches hai, which is supplying the anterior limb, genu and the posterior limb. This artery is also known as Charcot's artery. MCQ question. Also, the striate branches of the anterior cerebral artery. यहाँ पे recurrent दिया है, but if there is a striate branch, we call it Hubner's artery. So mostly the genu gets the Hubner's artery. Okay. Then there is a anterior choroidal artery. Anterior choroidal artery usually supplies the retrolentiform part. Part of the genu is supplied by internal carotid and the posterior communicating. Some books have mentioned it as anterior limb ka branches, genu ka branches. So this is like this. Anterior limb, you can take a picture. Hubner's, genu by internal carotid, posterior limb is the middle cerebral. Same thing है जो यहाँ पे है. Blood supply of internal capsule only for theory. So if you talk about middle cerebral artery, अगर middle cerebral artery damaged है तो क्या होगा? Posterior limb को supply ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेगा. Mostly the middle cerebral artery is supplying the most of the part of the posterior limb, also anterior limb as well. But we'll just talk about the posterior limb. Posterior limb को अगर damage हुआ, so what will happen? Pyramidal tracts damage, so there are chances of paraplegia. Superior thalamic radiations, so sensory loss as well as motor loss. And we talk only about the posterior limb, but damage will be to the entire trunk, lower limb. Clear? Applied anatomy.
Yes, ma'am.
Applied anatomy. Same Charcot's artery of cerebral hemorrhage. वाइवा में usually पूछते नहीं है, लेकिन MCQ में पूछ सकते हैं. What is the Charcot's artery? And if that artery is damaged, there is several hemorrhage, severe hemorrhage. Recurrent artery of Hubner we saw just now. It can cause paralysis of the face and the upper limb. Anterior choroidal artery related to the visual and auditory defect. This anterior choroidal. Next projection fibers are the fornix. What is the fornix? This is also an example of projection fibers which is coming from the hippocampus. If you can see, ये bundle है, ये इसको fornix कहते हैं, ये सीधा आगे जाता है and it reaches the mammillary body. It lies below the corpus callosum. अगर आप ब्रेन का सेक्शन देखोगे तो ये फोनिक्स अच्छे से विजिबल होता है. ट्राई टू सी द फोनिक्स. सुपीरियरली व्यू किया है ये फोनिक्स को. हिप्पोकैम्पस से ये फाइबर्स आते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज द क्रूरा ऑफ द फोनिक्स. दिस इज द बॉडी ऑफ द फोनिक्स एंड आगे जाके ये डिवाइड होता है एंड दीज आर नोन एज द कॉलम्स ऑफ द फोनिक्स. दिस फोनिक्स, दिस कॉलम्स दैट फर्दर डिवाइड एंटीरियर कमिशर के आगे जाते हैं एंड कुछ फाइबर्स पीछे जाते हैं. जो पीछे जाते हैं उसको कहते हैं पोस्टीरियर कमिशरल फाइबर्स ऑफ द फोनिक्स व्हिच एंड इन द मैमिलरी बॉडी एंड दीज आर द प्री कमिशरल फाइबर्स. अभी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगता है बट इट इज नॉट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ओके, लेट अस सी हियर. देयर इज समथिंग नोन एज पेप्स सर्किट. पेप्स ऑफ कोर्स फाउंड आउट बाय पेप्स, उसका फर्स्ट नेम मुझे नहीं मालूम है. उसमें क्या, what circuit he has found out that there is a loop, neural loop, that is from the hippocampus. The fibers go from the hippocampus. They go towards the mammillary body. Mammillary body से होके going towards the anterior nucleus of the thalamus. From thalamus, they go to the cingulum. Cingulum means above the corpus callosum. And from here, they go back to the hippocampus. इसके लिए वो circuit complete हो गया ऐसा बोलते हैं. Okay, these fibers go back. Okay. So this is the Pepys circuit. It is related with emotions. Somewhere I read it is also related with recent memory. So अगर गजनी देखा है उसका there is a problem with the recent memory. Of course, they have not mentioned about Pepys circuit being damaged, पर उसको कुछ याद नहीं रहता. पिछला सब कुछ याद रहता है, नया कुछ याद नहीं रहता है. So Pepys circuit is related to the recent memory and also emotions. Then we come to commissural fibers. Commissural fibers, these are the fibers, they join the opposite side. दो cerebral hemispheres है, दोनों को साथ रखना है, तो they are joined by the commissural fibers. These fibers are, the examples are corpus callosum, anterior commissure, hippocampal, habenular, supraoptic, posterior. These are the examples of commissural fibers. उसमें से सबसे बड़ा commissural fibers is the corpus callosum. So if you see here, this is the corpus callosum. ये anterior part जो है, it is beak-like. So it is known as the rostrum. Bend, known as the genu. Body, splenium, that is a posterior expanded part. Sorry. तो एग्जाम में ये कॉर्पस कैलोजम भी हम पूछते हैं. सो यू शुड नो विच इज एंटेरियर एंड विच इज पोस्टीरियर. आप लोग यहाँ से शुरू करते हो, जेनु, बॉडी एंड ऑल. नहीं, ये बीक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर दिखता है एंटेरियरली, पॉइंटेड रहता है. दिस इज द रोस्ट्रम, देन द जेनु, देन द बॉडी एंड द स्प्लीनियम इज द पोस्टीरियर पार्ट. कभी कभी सेरिबेलम भी निकाला हुआ रहता है, ओनली सेरिब्रम हाथ में रहता है, एंड देन यू शुड नो विच इज द एंटेरियर एंड पोस्टीरियर. So if you talk on corpus callosum, we ask you the parts and the type of fibers. So you should know commissural fibers. Theory में corpus callosum पे short note आता है. Okay. If this is a brain, if I try to open this up, I will see a connection in between. And this connection is the corpus callosum. तो ये fibers है, ऊपर से देख रहे हैं fibers को. So books में काफी कुछ आएगा, indusium, griseum. Don't go into so much details. These are again fibers which are covering the upper part of the corpus callosum. Anyways, if we keep on cutting, we will see the fibers going anteriorly, fibers going posteriorly and sideways. The fibers which go anteriorly are known as forceps minor. Minor because छोटा है, forceps because forceps की shape में है. ये भी आप एग्जाम में बोलते हो because this is easy part. But you should again know which is the anterior and which is the posterior. ये deep है और लंबा है तो ये posterior part होता है. यहाँ पे बहुत छोटा होता है anteriorly. Okay. So forceps minor, forceps major, and this is the tapetum. And this is not tapetum, sorry. These are the transverse fibers. These are the transverse fibers. Tapetum are again fibers which go fossa minor के side में रहते हैं. If I have a picture, I'll tell you. So this is fossa minor, fossa major, and transverse fibers. Yeah, this is fibers when we are taking a section to see the ventricle. तब ये fossa major यहाँ पे दिखते हैं. This is tapetum. Ventricle के side से. These are also part of the fibers of the corpus callosum. ये detail में हम when we do the ventricles we will do this. Just remember fossa major यहाँ पे है, which is pushing into the ventricle. And surrounding this also ventricle is an empty space. This is the tapetum. This is a section to show you the ventricle and how it is the fibers are pushing into the ventricle. Yes. Again, easy diagram. Fossa minor, transverse fibers, and fossa major. So commissural fibers में corpus callosum हमने देख लिया है. What type of fibers are there and how they are spread out. Other commissures are anterior commissure. If you can see this anterior. कहाँ होता है? It lies in the upper part of the lamina terminalis. Now, if you see this rostrum, rostrum के आगे, this is the anterior commissure. उसके नीचे एक thin layer होता है, curtain-like, which is known as lamina terminalis. Then there is a posterior commissure. Posterior commissure कहाँ पे होता है? There is a pineal gland. Pineal gland का inferior lamina होता है, उसको posterior commissure कहते हैं. Superior lamina जो होता है, उसको habelular commissure, means they are joined at those ends. So not only the corpus callosum, but these are also the points where both the hemispheres are joined. Here, if I can show you, this is the hippocampal commissure. यहाँ पे एक ही दिख सकता है hippocampal commissure. Anterior दिखता है, यहाँ पे posterior है और इसके just ऊपर habelular है. यहाँ पे we can see, yes, this can be the anterior commissure. ये rostrum है, ये lamina terminalis है. So lamina terminalis के upper part में anterior commissure. ये pineal gland है. Pineal gland के inferiorly will be posterior commissure, superiorly will be the habenular commissure. These are the points of joining between the two hemispheres. And between the fornix is the hippocampal. Yes, anterior commissure, lamina terminalis, habenular, pineal body, posterior commissure. This is for this posterior commissure. ये pineal body है. Of course, body of the fornix. Tila choroidae. अभी क्या आया? Optic chiasma, ठीक है. Okay. This is a section where they nicely fornix is seen. ऐसा schematically represent किया हुआ लग रहा है. Applied anatomy, split brain personality. It means that in person whom the corpus callosum, either it is cut or there is some abnormality where there are two different brains. A person works as two different individuals. So that is a split brain. Split brain में देखा जाए तो बहुत कुछ है detail, not only this, but it is said that corpus callosum अगर split होगा, cut होगा, then there can be split brain personality. So that is applied anatomy. You can watch the movie Karthik Calling Karthik. उसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही फिल्मी है लेकिन वो, but then that is what they are trying to show. A person behaves like two different individuals. So that is all about white fibers of the cerebrum. Very important theory as well as viva.